Welcome to day 23 of 4 weeks of yoga. Today we're going to continue with the yoga flow and cardio sequence that we did yesterday. So we're going to start out seated on the floor with the eyes closed. And we're going to bring our attention towards our body and our breath and our state of mind, acknowledging where they're at today and in this moment. You can kind of move the attention and focus around your body as you need to. We're not going to follow a specific order like we did in the last few weeks. This week I really want you to start to learn how to connect with your own body. You might need to spend some more time focusing on your breath and noticing where it's at. You might need some more time to focus on a certain part of your body. Or maybe your state of mind, that's where you need to focus most on to get ready and to get into the mindset for this practice. So these moments, just really make them your own. And while doing so, we're going to listen to the meditation or mantra for today. And it says, "As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love." That's John 15:9. So you can think about that in this moment, throughout the rest of the practice, and hopefully throughout the rest of your day. Just really dwell on that and keep it in your mind and in your heart. You're going to continue to focus on the breathing, state of mind, and body. And think about and dwell on the meditation for today. Now we're going to come to standing on one end of our yoga mat or carpet to do our sun salutations. So inhaling, we're going to reach the arms out and up, looking towards the sky, and with an exhale, we're going to bend from the waist and touch the floor. Inhale, we're going to lift the head, and now you can step or hop the feet back and lower into a cobra pose or upward dog. In upward dog, the thighs do not touch the floor like they do in cobra. Now we're going to push up into downward dog. Now you can step or hop the feet back to the hands, straighten the legs if you can, and with an inhale we're going to come up with the arms towards the sky, and exhaling we're going to lower the hands through prayer position. Inhaling, we're going to start this over again, reaching towards the sky, and we're going to reach down towards the floor with an exhale. We're going to lift the head, we're going to step or hop back and lower into cobra pose and upward dog. Now we're going to push up into downward dog, really lengthening that spine. And now you can step or hop the feet back to the hands, and with an exhale you're going to straighten the knees if you can. And with an inhale we're going to come back up with the arms towards the sky, and with an exhale we're going to lower the hands through prayer. Inhaling, we're going to reach the arms out and up again, and with an exhale we're going to bend from the waist and touch the floor. We're going to lift the head a bit, and you can step or hop the feet back to lower into cobra pose or upward dog. Now we're going to push up into downward dog, really enjoying each stretch and movement and pose. And now we're going to step or hop the feet back to the hands, and with an inhale we're going to lift the torso and the arms up towards the sky, and with an exhale we're going to lower the hands through prayer position. So inhaling, we're going to lift the arms out and up, And with an exhale, we're going to reach down to touch the floor. You're going to lift the head a bit, and you can step or hop the feet back and lower into cobra or upward dog. And now we're going to push up into downward dog. Now you can step or hop the feet back to the hands. Straighten the legs if you can, and with an inhale, we're going to come up. And exhaling, we're going to lower the hands through prayer. Inhaling, we're going to reach back up again, stretching towards the sky, and with an exhale, we're going to bend from the waist and touch the floor. We're going to lift the head a bit, and with an exhale, we're going to relax the head. Inhaling, we're going to lift it again. Now we're going to step back and come down to all fours to do some cat-cow. So inhaling, we're going to arch the back, and exhaling, we're going to round it. I really want you to go at your own pace here. Follow your own breath. Each inhale, we're going to arch, and with each exhale, we're going to round. Now we're going to stay in a round position, and with an exhale, we're going to lower into child's pose. Now we're going to come up with an inhale and arch the back, and with an exhale, we're going to round it. Inhaling here, and on the next exhale, we're going to lower down into child's pose. Inhaling, we're going to come up and arch. And exhaling, we're going to round, and then lower down into child's pose. Inhaling, we're going to come up and arch, and exhaling, we're going to round, and lower down into child's pose. Inhaling, we're going to come up, and now we're going to keep the back neutral. And we're going to tuck the toes, and with an inhale, we're going to come up into downward dog. Now we're going to bring the right knee into the chest, lowering the hips and shifting the weight forward. And we're going to come back into downward dog. Now we're going to bring the left knee into the chest, lengthening the spine, not rounding it or arching it. And we're going to push back into downward dog for one breath. Now we're going to bring the right knee again into the chest, really strengthening through the arms and the core, keeping that spine long. And we're going to push back into downward dog. Now we're going to bring the left knee into the chest. We're going to continue to breathe the whole time. Don't hold your breath. And we're going to push back into downward dog. Now we're going to bring the right knee into the chest again, lowering the hips, shifting the weight forward, lengthening the spine. And we're going to come back into downward dog. Now we're going to bring the left knee into the chest. Going to breathe into the pose. And we're going to come back into downward dog. Now you can lower the knees to the ground, and with an exhale, we're going to come into child's pose to rest. And now we're going to come up and get ready to do dolphin pose. So we're going to put the elbows on the ground, directly underneath the shoulders, hands clasped together, and inhaling, we're going to lift the hips and straighten the knees as much as you can, pushing the floor away with your forearms. And now we're going to walk the feet back a few inches and lower the hips to come into a dolphin plank pose. We also want to be lengthening the spine here, not arching it or rounding it. Now we're going to lower into child's pose to rest. Now we're going to come up and we're going to sit with the legs bent to get ready to do boat pose. So remember, arms out in front of you. You can leave the toes touching the floor, or you can lift them up, or you can straighten them, keeping the feet only as high as you can while still keeping the spine long. Really want to engage the core here. Now we're going to lower the feet. We're going to sit up nice and tall. And now we're going to come back into the pose. So either feet barely touching the ground, maybe 90 degrees, or even straight. Just doing what you can while still keeping the spine long. Now we're going to lower the feet and sit up nice and tall, and we're going to come to standing to do our cardio. So the first exercise is the standing twisted crunches. So hands behind the head. Now we're going to start 30 seconds now. Wonderful. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds, and the next exercise is ice skaters. We start now. I'm going to read the meditation / mantra for today again. So it says, "As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love." It's from John 15:9. Perfect. Now we're going to rest for another 15 seconds. And the next exercise is reverse lunges with jumps, bringing the knee up into the air, well, closer to the chest. And we start now. Really pushing off of that base leg. We're just doing one side now. This is a wonderful exercise as a leg workout, especially for the base leg. It's great cardio. It's also great for balance, coming back into those reverse lunges. Balance also increases core strength, so this is an all-around great exercise. Wonderful. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds, and then we're going to repeat it all again. So starting with the standing crunches, then we go to ice skaters, and then the reverse lunges with jumps. So we're already halfway through, so just keep breathing. You got this. First exercise starts now. Wonderful. Now we're going to rest again for 15 seconds and get ready to do our next exercise, which is that 30 seconds of ice skaters. And we start now. Now we're going to rest for 15 seconds, and we're going to breathe, and remember that we only like one exercise. You can do this. Just breathe and remember that there's only 30 seconds left. And we start now. Reverse lunges with jumps, the other side. So if you did the right side first, like I did, now it would be the left side, and vice versa. Wonderful. We're done with the cardio, so we're going to come back down to the ground and we're going to lay on our backs with the knees bent. And we're going to place the right foot on the left knee. We can leave the legs on the floor, or you can bring them into the chest, flexing both feet. And as per usual, we're going to start to lengthen the breath little by little as we do these stretches to bring the heart rate back down. Now we're going to bring the legs down and we're going to switch the feet. So the left foot over the right knee. Now we're going to release the legs, and we're going to stretch the right leg out, but we're going to keep the left one bent. And we're going to bring the left knee over towards the right side, keeping the left foot close to the right leg. Don't want it to come out, separate too much. And we're going to extend the left arm out to that side, keeping the shoulder on the ground. Now we're going to come back and we're going to switch legs. So we're going to bend the right one, twisting the knee over to the left side, and extending the right arm out to that side. We're going to continue to lengthen the breath a little bit more with each breath. You can feel the heart rate start to come back down. Now we're going to come back and we're going to bend both legs, placing the hands on the kneecaps, and with an exhale we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Inhaling, we're going to arch the back, letting the arms extend, and with an exhale we're going to round the back and bring the knees back into the chest. Inhaling, we're going to arch the back and extend the arms. And exhaling, we're going to round it and bring the knees back into the chest. Now we're going to inhale, let the arms extend, and now you can let go of your legs and let them fall wherever feels most natural and most comfortable. It can either be bent or straight. You can place the arms and the hands where they feel most comfortable as well. They can be on the torso or resting on the floor next to you. And we're going to start to rest and relax completely, and physically and mentally. If you want, you can do a body scan, starting from the toes and working your way up towards the tip of your head. Just noticing any muscles that are tense, trying to relax them little by little. And also bring attention to your breath, and as you do so, you can kind of direct your breath into those muscles. You can visualize the oxygen filling up the muscle, allowing it to relax. And when you reach your head in your body scan, you can start to relax the mind by clearing it. You're going to push those thoughts towards the back of the mind. They're going to stay in the mind, but we're just going to keep them in the back. Not going to give them importance right now. We're not going to bring them to the front, because these few moments are your moments to rest and relax. As we're here relaxing and enjoying our breath, we're going to listen to the meditation for today one more time. It says, "As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love." That's from John 15:9. We're going to let all our negative emotions, stress, anxiety, maybe grudges, anger, even jealousy, all those weigh on us and make us feel heavy. And right now, we're just going to let those negative and heavy emotions fall away. They're just going to fall into the floor, leaving you feeling lighter and freer. We're going to fill up that space that they left with stuff like joy, peace, gratitude for our breath and bodies in these moments, and of course love. You can visualize that you're filling your heart with love that the meditation talks about. And just as the heart pumps blood into the entire body, you can imagine it pumping that joy, healing, joy, and love. You can bring a person to your mind. It can be someone close to you that you really love or you like. Or it can also be someone that is not your favorite person in the world. But we're going to surround the thoughts about that person in positive thoughts, trying to change little by little, because it's going to take time, but changing how our reaction is when we think about them to a more loving reaction, a more peaceful reaction. And when you're ready, you can roll over to one side. And with the eyes closed or with a soft gaze, we're going to gently push up to seated. Placing the hands over the heart, we're going to take a long, deep inhale, filling the heart up with joy and peace and love. And exhaling, we're going to send all those emotions into the rest of our body. So inhaling, we feel the heart gratitude and with energy and love. And exhaling, we're going to send all that into our entire body. Now you can lower your hands. And as we inhale, we're going to lower the head a bit. And with an exhale, you can slowly open your eyes and lift the head. So that was our practice for today. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And I hope you have a magnificent, mindful day. See you next time.